Hi guys, it's the Brightpinkstar here. I thought I'd do a war recap video because I haven't done one for a while. And the last war that we were in, it was a really tough war. It was really enjoyable, particularly because we won. Now what we do in Phoenix Allstar is about every 4 weeks or once a month we do a war where we tell everybody they've got to opt in. So no hero upgrades that week, everybody's got to be in war. So generally we do sort of 10 versus 10, 15, 20 type wars, depending on how many people have got heroes down and so on. Because we are quite strict, we don't like people to war without heroes, just because that one thing can mean that we lose the war. So this war we had 30 people in it, basically because Supercell have removed the option to do the 35 wars, so we had to drop to 30. We were against a clan called KFarmhouse 2.0. And you can see the result there. We won by 1 star and we were slightly up on destruction as well. So obviously nice bonus there for me. So if we have a look at the other clan, you can see the other clan are the home of the Clash Files podcast. And you can find them at www.theclashfiles.com. So if you haven't subscribed to their podcast, go over and check it out. They are also appearing at California Live, the Clash event that's coming up shortly. I think it's later on this month, so they should be on that, so well worth checking them out. So to start off, the match, to be honest, that we had was a bit unfair to them, because our top 7 right down to Venusaur was all Town Hall 11s, whereas on their side they just had their top 4 and then they were all Town Hall 10s below that. On the Town Hall 10s we actually went right down to sort of rank 13 before we started on our Town Hall 9s, whereas they only went down to 11. So in terms of Town Hall levels, there was quite a mismatch then, although I would possibly say that some of our Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 11s were weaker sort of in the hero stakes than they were. So when we kicked off the war, Bob, who's one of our co-leaders in Phoenix All-Star, you've probably seen him on some other videos I've done, he kicked off against number 1, and as you can see he got 3 stars, so let's have a look at that. So first of all, if you have a look at this base, we've got a maxed out king, maxed out warden, the queen somewhere, she's come back, so there's quite a lot of bowlers still going here. Now at this point sometimes you can be worried that they're just going to go around the outside, but you can see that they just turned in there and got the Town Hall. So I'll just speed this up. I wonder how long it'll be before Supercell nerf bowlers. They're absolutely insane at max level at the moment. So we've got a 3-star there from Bob, so 3-starred number 1. So at that point we're thinking this is going to be a pretty good war. Unfortunately Bob did another bowler attack on number 2, which I won't show because I've got quite a few replays to show you. And he only got the 1 star then because his bowlers didn't go in it. The funnel broke down basically, so he only got the 1 star. We did try hitting number 2 a few times after, but we couldn't get the 2nd star on it. So in the end we just had to leave that one 1-starred. If we go and watch one of our defences, you can see that Bob and myself, we got 2-starred, but unfortunately John, our number 3, he got 3-starred. So we'll just have a look at that. And you can see again we're going with another bowler attack, but this time Grumpy Troll is taking minors. So again he's starting off with a Queen Walk. Just going to speed that one up as well. So he just caught the queen there just as she was starting to get low on health. So she was pretty struggling there, but you can see she's starting to get up to full health again with those healers. So that was a pretty good use of the rage. I know I've done things like that before and it's been a bit of an accident that I've caught her. So I don't know if that was skill or just a bit of luck that he just managed to catch her in time. So he's going in again with the bowlers. Just used the warden's ability. So you can see the bowlers are just pretty much wrecking through John's base here. It's quite a big group gone to the bottom, but that's helping really because they are taking out some of that defence. Queen's completely up at full health. Still got her ability left. So she's doing pretty well. So we've just got a small section of the base to go through. So the Queen's just going to pop through the ability there, straight onto a giant bomb. But you can see 3 stars nevertheless. So that was a really good good attack against a very strong base. If we have a look at some of our lower attacks, I'll just show you one of mine if I can find it on number 24. So this was on my mini account, well, one of my mini accounts. I've got a few, and you can see I've got baby heroes. I've got level 10 king, level 10 queen, but I am starting to max out my troops for Town Hall 9 on this account. It's just very, very low Town Hall 9. So what we're doing with this one is we're doing a GoLaLoon. So we're going to start off by trying to break into these compartments by the Queen with the earthquake, because the aim of this is just to get those 2 air defences down. So we're going in with the golems. Now I just wanted them to pull to that side because I didn't want my wall breakers to go near the whiz tower there. So I've just dropped them there, so they're starting to work into the base. So we're starting to funnel in with those whiz, so I'm just dropping my heroes. And you can see we just start to trigger the enemy clan castle. So I'm just going to drop a poison, a heal and a rage. So in there I've got all my golems and my heroes are starting to get healed. We've got 1 air defence down, but we haven't got the Queen yet. So we've just got the Queen and we're just starting to take that last air defence down. So now I'm dropping my hounds down just for those defences. And if you look at the angle that I dropped the hounds at, that was really so that they started going across the base. So if there were any air bombs there, that they'd hopefully set them off rather than my loons setting them off. And I did take a hound in my clan castle. I was taking golems pre-update, but now we've got the extra level on the hound, I've started taking the hound instead. So you can see we've just got the air defences down. Just used a haste there, if you notice, just to get the loons into the base quicker. And you can see that my Queen's just stuck on the town hall. But there's pretty much all the defences down, or almost anyway. So we've just got the Tesla and the cannon. And we've still got quite a lot of pups on the base at this point, which is really good, as you can see that they're cleaning up. So we were starting to get quite low on time, but luckily you can see I've got some pups down here with a Queen and a golem. And you can see up at the top we've also got some pups and loons. The last thing you want on an attack like this is for everything to sort of, your hounds to pop and your loons, and them all go to the same side of the base, because then you can really run out of time. It wasn't so bad when we had the extra 30 seconds. No, the air bomb's just going for my pups. It's just got a couple, that's not too bad. So you can see we're pretty much done there. So that was a 3-star, so I really like that strategy. I know quite a lot of people like using GoVaHo, but I've always found that my hogs just run onto giant bombs before I can heal them, and I end up with like 1 star or something. So we'll have a look at another attack. So this time we're going to have a look at Reg on number 22. So this is Reg used one of our Town Hall 11s, but it's his mini account. So we're just going to go into replay that. And Reg is actually doing a GoVaHo on this base. So you can see he's just going in with his golem and his wizards and wall breakers just to start getting into the base. So then he's dropping some heroes and valks. And luckily the enemy clan castle there, I think it was all ground, so that worked quite well for him. So the valks are just wrecking that base, so he's just dropped a few hogs there. But unfortunately they've just triggered that double giant bomb, but it's okay because he's still got 9 left. So what he's done, he's quite a patient attacker, he's Reg, and I'm sure he'll love me for saying that. But instead of just spamming all his troops down and sort of hoping for the best, what he's doing here is just sort of waited. Because he knew those giant bomb spots were there, and he's just waited till he's compromised them and set them off before dropping the rest of his hogs. So you can see we've just got these 2 elixir pumps up at the top, but you can see the hogs are just making their way there. Whoop. Lost 1 hog. So that's a really good attack from Reggie. So as we got later in the war, it got to a point where we were pretty much tied. It was sort of neck and neck for quite a while. So we had quite a few people hit on number 5, because basically we were trying to use his lower attacks first, try and get the 2 stars on number 5, and then hopefully sort of we could use my attack further down or something. But you can see that we had 4 attempts at number 5. It took us 4th attempt to get the 3 stars. So we'll just have a look at that one now. Sorry, I'm on wrong part. There we are, number 5. So I went in, and I must admit at this point it was so tense. I think there was about 18 minutes left, and I think we were behind by 1 star if I remember right, and this base was 1 starred, so it was pretty tense. I was quite confident because obviously I'm a Town Hall 11, but this isn't an easy Town Hall 10 to 3 star. You can see we've got max heroes, entirely max defense, walls are quite a lot of maxed walls. So I must admit I was a bit nervous attacking this in case I didn't get the 3 stars or really screwed up and got a 1 star again. But you can see I went in with a similar attack to Bob. Went in with bowlers, 6 healers, and I took some wall breakers. So I just started off with a queen walk at this side. Just used some wall breakers to get into that corner, try and take that out, just to make a funnel really for the bowlers to go in. And then just up at the top, because I'm making the funnel with my queen at the bottom, I just wanted to drop a golem up there from my clan castle and drop some bowlers behind and just start cutting away at that side of the base really and get a good start. So now I've dropped the rest of my bowlers pretty much in the centre. I've got my king in there and the warden, and I've just dropped a jump just to get them to start funneling in. And you can see there's quite a lot of air troops in the enemy clan castle. So at this point I just dropped my poison. I tried to get the enemy queen under the poison as well, just to slow her down a bit really. So you can see there was a lot of troops kind of dying in that core, but most of them seem to have come out okay. Queen's still going down here, she's at full health. So you can see that we're starting to gut the base at this side. Bowlers are still going strong, but they are getting kind of stuck on the max walls. We've got these healers in the centre which are just healing the king. I think they're healing the king, they're trying to anyway. Again, Queen's just still going strong down here. So at this point I pretty much knew I had it in the bag, because obviously I've still got the Queen's ability to use there. So we're up to 86%, I'm just going to speed this up a bit. I did try and use some wall breakers to try and help the king get out, but for some reason they decided to do a lap around the base for some reason. Wall breakers are really unpredictable at the moment, I'm finding. I'm sure they're getting worse, more stupid. As you can see, they just got the wizard tower down, so that was a 3-star, and that just made the win safe for us really. From then on everybody could try number 2, but as you can see we really struggled on number 2. And that's it really. I'd like to thank the KFarmhouse clan for such a good war, because they did have a bit of a tough match, but they really gave everything they got and they came so close to winning. They were really really good clan. And that's it. I'll be bringing you another video and some more replays soon. Thanks. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you did like it or you do like my channel, please click on the subscribe button, it really helps. Also give the video a like, that really helps me as well. Otherwise I'll see you in the next video. Stay cool and keep clashing.